Business Spotlight, brought to you by Cross Rhythms and Baba Baboon.
I'm Sonya Farrell. This is Business Spotlight in partnership with Cross Rhythms City Radio and Baba Baboon. We're doing something a little bit different this week on Business Spotlight. We've got a studio full of guests who've attended Connects Networking that's been hosted at the Wheelhouse just next door to the studio and now here at Cross Rhythms City Radio. Russ is from Connects. Hello, Russ.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. We've got Melanie as well, who's attended the networking today. Hello, Melanie.
Hi there.
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
And we've also got Darren joining us here on Business Spotlight, who's also been to the Connects meeting. Darren, say hello.
Hello, how are you doing, Sonya? You okay?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
So everyone's okay. How's everybody else in the background? Yeah. All having a good time?
Yeah.
Good. So we've got a studio full. I've never had this before, so it's quite exciting. But thank you all for coming here as well and joining us here on Business Spotlight and being such fantastic volunteers to appear on this special edition, or should I say special episode. Russ, before we go anywhere, can you just explain what Connects Networking is all about?
Yeah, so Connects is an informal network meeting that takes place twice a month. So we do one in Newcastle-under-Lyme, we do one in Hanley. And we do those in connection with both the bids for those towns as well. Mm-hmm. It's designed to be a relaxed, informal environment for businesses of all sizes, entrepreneurs, sole traders, charities, organisations to come and talk a little bit about themselves, promote themselves. But the big thing for us is a community of businesses meeting together and helping each other out. And whether that's through connections or services, we keep it free for everyone to attend. The bids support us with that. But for us, it's also about how do we help develop businesses as well. So every month we have a guest speaker that has a positive story to tell about the area, whether that's a project or a service they're doing or whatever it is they've got to tell us through that story to inspire businesses as well, to take away something from that.
And Connects has really grown as well, hasn't it? You know, especially in the last couple of years, what I've noticed, Ross. I mean, you can tell me more. But now, you know, always going into Newcastle-under-Lyme and going to different venues. But now this year as well, more so in Hanley. Yeah,
so it started over 10 years ago, really, based in a coffee shop in Burslem. We were trying to help get businesses into that place. And then we'd done more formal networking previously between me, Pete, the other side, and James. But we wanted something that would be welcoming for people who'd never done it before. Like we've had people today who've never done business networking before. Hopefully they're not scared enough from what's happened today that they come back again. But it is that we'll have a cup of tea, we'll have a biscuit, we'll have a chat, and you get to know each other. It has grown. We started off with one meeting a month. We've toured it around a bit. We've used to host it at our studios in King Street in Newcastle. But now every venue we do in Newcastle, we do a different venue. Mm-hmm. So it helps promote the spaces in the town, gets people through the door. As we all know, with retail and town centres, the biggest challenge is getting someone to walk through the door. Well, we're bringing 30, 40 people a month to different spaces. And now with Hanley as well, we're doing it here. We're doing it in a few different places. We've done it at the Regent, we've done it here, and we're looking at all. We're always interested if anyone wants to host us, because we're always wanting to know that as well. But yeah, we've grown, and we've been really lucky enough to have UK SPF funding as well to help support us through Newcastle Council to help develop that. And we're looking at doing now, we've got doing larger events every 3 months in Kiel at the university, and then in March we've got a week-long business conference or business festival to make it sound more fun. And that's going to be from everything from entrepreneurs with guest speakers, workshops, as well as an opportunity for businesses to basically come and promote themselves in the town.
Fantastic. Sounds amazing. 2025 is definitely going to be quite an exciting year, I can see, for Connects. Yeah. Melanie, over to you. If you'd just like to introduce, say your full name and also your business and what do you do?
Sure. So my name's Melanie Marshall, and I run a business called Becker Marshall Consulting. We're a business development focused consultancy that helps small businesses to grow. Essentially, we help them to make money. We have a wraparound service where we look at strategic and operational work with them, and we just hold their hand in terms of what that growth journey looks like as a team.
And you've been to Connects, Connects Networking.
Yes.
Can I ask why did you go along to Connects? And have you ever been before?
Yeah, so this is my second meeting. The first one that I attended was in Newcastle. And really, I was looking to integrate and immerse myself into the local business community because I relocated here probably about 6 months ago now from London. And I saw that it was a local networking group that promoted local businesses. And that was entirely what I was all about. So I wanted to really get involved. So it's a great bunch.
And have you met some lovely connections as well?
Fantastic. So I've met some really good people that we're developing really great relationships. I've also already picked up clients from the group and I've made new contacts and potential collaborations. So yeah, well worth it.
And you mentioned that, you've moved to the area, relocated about 6 months or so ago. So, and doing your business, in Staffordshire, how vital is it that you do find or find these events and go to networking?
Absolutely vital. So networking and reaching out with other business owners is fantastic. Not only because you can promote yourself and your business, but you also get to learn more as well. And being around people locally in the area, working with myself, it's really important for me to just understand that little bit more and just fully immerse myself in the culture.
Thank you. Darren,
Sonya,
over
how you
to
doing?
you. I'm good. Darren, got you on the radio.
Hi, son.
So Darren, again, if you just want to introduce yourself, say your full name and what you actually do in the area.
Yeah, my name's Darren Brooks. I work with men, and I work with men in different capacities. I run a dad's group with Just Family, which is a CIC based in Stoke-on-Trent, and I run resilience workshops in organisations, giving men tools to help them when they're struggling. I think there's a lot of work on the mental health side, but there's not so much in let's stop men from getting to that point. So I'm all about, I like the Desmond Tutu quote, we need to stop pulling people out of the water and we need to start seeing where they fall in.
And Connects.
Yeah.
Now, I know I've seen you around on the networking scene from doing my own business over the years.
Yeah.
And so I know that you go to quite a few different networking events, but why Connects?
I've been coming Connects now for a couple of years, and one of the reasons I love it is there's different faces here each time I come because we move to different venues, we're not at the same place. But the other thing is you've got the familiar faces that do come to each one as well. Built up some great relationships, some good projects have come off the back of that as well. And I like how there's artists in there, there's entrepreneurs, there's quite a wide mix of people. It's not just business owners. And some of the places like the Philip Astley Centre, I never even knew it was there. And now I do. So it's introducing me to those places in the city that I probably wouldn't have seen.
The Philip Astley Centre, so that's down, I know it quite well, down in Newcastle,
Great place.
with the Philip Astley projects, which obviously, Russ will know all about as well, and Andrew Van Buren, who's actually been in the studio himself. But just going on from that, Darren, you mentioned there, it's nice to have that mix of different, whether it's entrepreneurs or even creatives. And sometimes when you go to some networking events, you don't always get that.
100%. Where are you going to get a guy who runs a circus, a guy who's an artist, and then a local business? You don't see that. I think a lot of artists and stuff are not included in a lot of business, but the collaboration that can happen with those people, Sonya, I think is phenomenal. You can do businesses and artists can do amazing work together, and I think that's really important. It's just looking at those different ways how you can work with people, and different ideas come from that, which I think is amazing.
Definitely. I'm just going to ask you, you and Melanie this question. But Darren, for you, what are the three main things you look for then when you go to a networking event?
Three main things. Variety. That's definitely a big one. I don't want to just see the same people and network with the same people. I know good relationships can be built up in that way, but variety is a great one. Venue, it can get boring and going to the same place, like in my experience. I've been in networking events where we meet at the same place each time, which is good, but getting into those different places. And collaboration. I think looking for ways you could collaborate with people. There's ideas that can come that I don't think you get necessarily when you're just dealing with other businesses. If you're dealing with artists and things like that, a lot of collaboration can come with that, and I like that.
Brilliant. Melanie, same to you. What 3 things can you think of then that you would like, or what you enjoy if you're going along to a networking event?
So first and foremost, it's when it's more informal. So you really have the opportunity to have those deeper conversations with people and make genuine connections. I think secondly is having an atmosphere where everyone in the room is like-minded. So everybody is there to collaborate, to be very open. And third of all, I think just a welcoming environment.
So Russ, I'm going to finish with you because we started with you and obviously talking about Connects Networking. You mentioned a couple of things there that are going to be coming in 2025. The conference in March as well sounds super exciting. So I can't wait to learn more about that. No doubt we'll have whether yourself or somebody else from Connects or coming in to chat about that nearer to. But just to ask you then, and seeing how Connects, has grown and has grown again over the last couple of years, what would you like to see for the next 12 months or the next couple of years? Or what would you like to bring in different to Connects going forward?
That's a really good question. As we're in that planning stage at the moment, that's exactly what we're looking at. I think it's continuing on the things that you guys have just said that you like. It's continuing that welcoming environment, kind of allowing collaboration to continue. Because we're all businesses. We run a business, you guys run a business. We're here to make money, we're here to make profit, we're here to do that. But at the same time, if we can do that and collaborate and join together to do that, and like we're working with Darren on some stuff coming up as well, and other people in the room, their clients and suppliers and things like that, it's growing that. The awareness helps, growing that through there. It's about empowering people for us, I think, as well, and giving that space where the informal environment's for us. I don't do radio, I don't do chatting, I don't get up and stand in front of people, but I do that now, and I've done that through Connects. I know other people. So if we can help inspire, encourage, train, and do those things through this, while at the same time providing a free service to people, that's our way of giving back as a business, from our business, community back, we'll continue to do that. We're lucky to work with partners who want to do that as well, grow the area and grow the kind of awareness of businesses in both Newcastle and Stoke, working through the bid teams as well. That would be a big tick for us for 2025.
And it is free to attend. All the networking events are free to attend with Connects, whether in Newcastle or in Hanley. So how can people, businesses out there, whether they're a new business or a more established business, and they're really curious now to learn more about Connects and what you're going to be doing, how can they find you? What's the best way to go about finding you?
However they would like to. James, who works in our office, keeps himself quite busy doing this. So social media is a big one. We're on, I think, near enough every platform. So we have Facebook, X, Instagram. We post all the meetings that are on there. We have a WhatsApp group that people can join. That's kind of both a broadcast group, so you can hear what events are coming up, and links to then sign up via Eventbrite. But there's also a collaboration group in there as well, because what we want people to do is, in between the meetings, they go, I could really do with this connection, or I could do with this business. Use the group. Use the connections of people, or just ask us and we'll help you. So the Connects website, through there, which you can find through the social media profiles as well, connectsnetwork.co.uk, or just get in touch on any of those routes and sign up to newsletters and sign up on Eventbrite. Search for us on Eventbrite, you'll find all the meetings.
Brilliant. Russ, Melanie, Darren, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being lovely volunteers here on Business Spotlight. The first time we've done this, that's Connects Networking here at the Cross Rhythm studio with me, Sonya Farrell, for Business Spotlight.
Business Spotlight, shining a light on our local business community. Brought to you by Cross Rhythms and Baba Baboon.